Determination, laser focus, banging on they though they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they though they taking notice. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Wait, that fly, 20. Check, 9. I'm coming for you. You mine. Alert. Check 59. Alert.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady to Gordon, out left. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
There we go, deep.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
65.
Brady going to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Room here to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Sugar!
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Brady gives to Michel. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Hey, second.
Now Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks, there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Watch motion. Mike, 50.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Wait, 20! Alert! Bravo! 49, guys. Mike, 49. Silver. Mike, 49.
Now a play fake. Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen, he's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
51. 56, 56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Dancing and a big loss here as he's taken down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. The Bills send the punter out, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Gordon, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, Michel. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Deuce. Alpha.
From the gun, it's Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Star Latulippe drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
From the 31, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. That's a prime example of how Josh Allen can hurt a defense. You remember back to his rookie season a year ago, 631 rushing yards, second only to Lamar Jackson. Also had 8 rushing touchdowns. He is a dual-threat QB. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go. Let's do this.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Check 26, check 26. Jam. Hey, switch gears. Hey, motion backfield. Like 52, like that.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Alert! Check 49, check 49. 50's the mic. alert, alert. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. To throw, it's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. Brady now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he comes back with one complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. To throw is Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch. Hey, alert 3. Me, I got motion man. Me, I got this. Mike 51. What's the run? Hey, they're running it. Hey, tight. 51.
Now Allen to throw. Gonna throw again. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
51 to Mike. All day, punt. Alert 3.
To throw, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Motion.
To try again after the sack. Allen, and the grab by Croft. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Switch up.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got motion.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's checking. Crash.
After the sack on 1st down, Allen, he hits Beasley right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Allen going to leave it on the draw from McCoy. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Wait, that fly 20. Line 59. I'm here all day.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Brady's throw there complete, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. That's all 50.
On first down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. But it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Allen to throw again. And he find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen, throw left side, complete. That's McCoy. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Watch the run, watch the run.
And again, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Here's Allen staying on his feet. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Brady to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, Brady. To Gordon, out left. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Brady now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. He completes it right side to White. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Wait, 20. 34. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Wait, hit.
Now Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Brady again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Allen going to throw. On the left side, he finds Beasley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now blown. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
51 the mic, boy, 51. Stop your whining. Go.
Back to throw. Allen. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to throw, Brady. Throw left side, complete to Harry. The 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll look to throw. And able to find John Brown. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Team 6.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for John Brown. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for LaShawn McCoy. Incomplete. Kevin McCourty there defensively.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say. and find your way through.